So there's an SUV over there, there's an SUV over there, there's an SUV everywhere. So why do we need another SUV, especially from Mercedes-Benz? Today we're going to have a closer look at the Mercedes-Benz GLB200. Right, there are three different variants of the GLB right here in Malaysia, and today we have the GLB200. Priced at just under 270,000 ringgit, that is on the road excluding insurance. The GLB200 shares the same platform as the Mercedes-Benz A-Class, but this is an SUV. In fact, it's a 7-seater SUV. Sitting right in between the GLA and GLC, the GLB200 offers more practicality at a more affordable range whilst maintaining all the premiumness that you would normally associate with the brand Mercedes-Benz. Starting with the looks, the GLB200 is a more subdued version when you compare it to the GLB250 or the GLB35 4MATIC, which are sportier and more powerful in nature. Nevertheless, the GLB200 presents a more boxy appearance that used to be the desirable look of the SUVs in the past. But I think it's even more so right now in the present. Offered in the Progressive Line package, you will also find this dual slat grille design, which is inspired by the world of aviation. And to me, it's not too flashy, but it's just enough to let the world know that, hey, this is a Mercedes-Benz. Okay, I know what most of you guys are thinking, right? I think today most of you would prefer the GLB250 and its AMG exterior or AMG line exterior features. Well, we can honestly say yes, the GLB250 does look good, but the GLB200 is not that bad either, right? It looks clean, it looks minimalist, and I believe that there are a few upsides when it comes to the GLB200, right? The Progressive Line also offers the fog light, which is not available on the GLB250. It's also a bit understated, but just enough to show that yes, this is a Mercedes-Benz and it's classy, not too overpowering. Just like how I would describe the engine, it's more than enough. And in some cases, more than enough is actually a very, very good thing. While the outside is something that we really like about the GLB200, we can't really say the same about the wheels. Now, the 18-inch 5-spoke wheels, again, used to be the in thing, but right now, I feel that it's a bit dated on the GLB200, and quite frankly, it's a bit boring. I mean, some people might be into that, I don't know. But I think these are the same people who would enjoy plain toast. But for us, you know, we prefer some butter and kaya to go along with it, right? The other thing that I'm not too fond of are the side mirrors. Now, these side mirrors would look really good on other cars like the A-Class, for example, but for the GLB250, since it's a very boxy SUV, it would have been great if Mercedes-Benz included like boxy side mirrors, which are slightly bigger and goes along with the theme of the car. I mean, they look great, just not in the right place with the rest of the GLB200. Alright, the inside offers something along the lines of what you'll see in the A-Class. You'll get these double 10.25-inch displays, just like the A-Class. Turbine-style aircon vents, this row of buttons to control the AC, and this particular steering setup. So it's definitely a crowd puller, I'm not gonna lie. My friends love when they come in to join me for a drive in this GLB200 because it's not overwhelming, and you know, it's not overwhelming with unnecessary details. The two keywords I would like to use greatly to explain sitting in the GLB200 is spacious and comfortable. Now, moving on to the seating arrangement, the GLB200 is actually a compact 7-seater SUV, which means that the third and final row, according to Mercedes, can fit adults up to 168 centimeters in height. But to me, looking at them and how it's been presented, I think they're more suited for children. Now, as a parent with 3 small kids myself, it's also very good to know that the GLB comes with 4 ISOFIX points, 2 of them in the middle row and 2 more in the third row. It's very rare to see this, but it's actually very good to know because it gives me the choice on where I can place my kids within the car. My 2 younger kids who require the use of these car seats can be placed either in the second row or the third row. So if it's just the family, they'll just sit in the middle row with these 2 car seats mounted on each ISOFIX points. But if there's a need for me to carry more adults in the car, I can just move these 2 car seats to the third row. The third row also has 2 ISOFIX points and they can be mounted without any issues. Another good thing about 4 ISOFIX points, right, is that if I need to buy strangely sized items or long furniture from places like IKEA, for example, I can just move the car seats accordingly. So I can maybe put 1 car seat in the second row and 1 car seat in the third row, so on the same side, so that I can fold the seats on the other side. So that means that the safety of my children won't be compromised because they are still fixed on the ISOFIX points, and the other side I can still carry these weirdly sized items. That's a very good point in my book. There are some other great features that I would like to point out. No matter where you sit in the car, you will find a USB Type-C charging port. Now, do take note that in order for you to charge any of your current mobile devices, you might need something like this, a USB Type-C adapter or on-the-go adapter, or some people just call it OTG. So this will come in handy for anyone who's looking to charge their mobile devices or smartphones, because nowadays most smartphones will come with the normal cable with the micro USB plug point. So having this and I think having a few more shouldn't be an issue if you want to charge your smartphones or your tablets while you're driving, and this won't cost you a bomb. In fact, I got mine for only 8 ringgit. So up front there are 2 USB ports, one here, one right in the middle. The second row occupants will get 2 in the middle of the row right under the aircon vents, whereas the third row seats will get 1 on each side. So all of them are USB Type-C charging ports. So having this or having a few more should come in handy if you're planning for long drives and you're planning to charge multiple devices. So what about performance? Now the GLB200 specifically is fitted with a 1.3 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. So this unit produces about 161 horsepower and about 250 Newton meters of torque. Now I know what you think. Most of you might feel that a 1.3 liter is a bit small for a 7-seater SUV. Now I've been driving this car for a few days now, and trust me when I say this, it is actually quite good. To me, I feel like I've been driving a 2-liter sedan all this while. So the 1.3 liter turbocharged engine makes the GLB200 very agile, very nimble and very light on its feet despite its size. So whatever that I've been doing in the past few days, whatever that I've been giving out for the GLB200, everything has exceeded my expectations so far. It's agile, it's nimble, and whatever Mercedes-Benz has put in front of that bonnet is more than enough to tackle any everyday drives. So Whether it's sending and picking up your kids from school, or going back to your hometown, maybe in Penang, Ipoh, JB, or anywhere else in Malaysia, the GLB200 can do that, and can do that quite well with a lot of comfort to boot. Now, who would want to buy a GLB200, right? Someone who's into the brand, someone who's looking to upgrade, but you don't want to sacrifice the other things like the ability to carry 7 people in the car, plenty of cargo space, comfort for the entire family, and so on. So for 270,000 ringgit, it might be a lot for some people, but it's not a lot for a Mercedes-Benz.
How may I help you?
Cancel.
What can I do for you?
Cancel. The other good thing about the GLB200 is that the voice command thing is very, very sensitive. For 270,000 ringgit, it's actually quite affordable for a Mercedes-Benz, and you will actually get what you pay for. You get decent performance, you get good drivability, comfortable experience for you and the other occupants in the car. I don't know, I think if I had the money, I would probably go for a GLB200. It doesn't scream Mercedes AMG, but
what can I do for you?
Again with this. Cancel.
Can you say that again?
Cancel. Yeah. Okay, the steering might be on the lighter side for some, but for most urban dwellers living in the cities, it's actually quite good. So moving in and out of tight spaces like this shopping mall parking lot, I won't say which one, is actually quite easy, especially with its very good and very wide turning radius. Whatever expectations that I've put on the GLB200 when I read the specs, when I watched the official launch, driving the car, everything exceeds my expectations. Is it a good car to drive? Definitely. Is it powerful? Well, it's not the most powerful. I mean, if you want power, you go ahead with the GLB250. But for everyday drives, right? The GLB200 is more than enough. And more than enough is actually quite good. It's quite good for for newer drivers who are looking to upgrade to a very luxurious brand without breaking the bank. It's also very good for those who have been driving for a while. Moms and dads would appreciate this. The kids will love the space at the back. Comfort wise, it's a very good all-rounder for the GLB200. No complaints there. I actually like driving the GLB200. It's only been a few days, but I feel that I'm going to miss this car more than most. At the end of the day, if what you're looking for is something that looks like a proper SUV, functional for you, comfortable for the rest of the family, but you want a brand that is known to be very luxurious, but also you don't want to break your bank by going for the GLE or the GLS, the GLB200 might just tick the right boxes for you. And as I've mentioned earlier, when it comes to the two main words that I would use to explain the GLB200, it would be comfortable and spacious. Together with that, it's actually quite fun to drive. Who would have thought a 1.3 litre 7-seater SUV? So for 270,000 ringgit, the GLB200 is actually a surprise winner in our books. Yeah. So if you'd like to know more, head over to our website www.topgear.com.my. We'll be posting more details on our review for the Mercedes-Benz GLB200.
What do you want to do?
Yeah. No. Cancel.